Now, a woman with zero criminal history decides to make her first criminal situation the unaliving of her husband. Every story has been told, but this story goes like this. Juatasha Denton-McCaster out of Illinois, like I had to look at that, was known for going to school, college. She had a husband. She was a churchgoer. She was not somebody that you would think would be involved in crime at all. Now, in October 2012, she was living with her husband, Norman, in Springfield, Illinois. Now, Norman was a member of the National Guard, so he was also out the way. And yet, on October 2022, disclaimer right here, there was a portion or a torso that washed up in Mechanicsburg, Illinois. Now, the other parts were also missing, which made this case pretty hard to solve. Who is this person? Now, detectives doing what they do found a Walmart receipt and connected to a video, and before long, they saw Juatasha's face. Now, when they talked to her, girl, where is your husband? She was almost like, he's on drugs, he's be out here, he's liable to be doing anything. And they was shocked at that because, again, this is a couple that on the surface look like they have everything going on. But Norman's friends are like, drugs? No, that is not, I don't know what she's talking about, but that's a lie. But based on what they found, she was arrested in 2014 and charged with first-degree unaliving and obstruction of justice. In April of 2014, they were able to provide compelling evidence, and she was convicted on all count. They sentenced her to a consecutive sentence of 55 years and 20 years for chopping people up. I'm a full-time filmmaker and a novelist, and whenever I run into a story like this, I always ask myself, can I be inspired to write a story like this? The answer is no. And the reason why I wouldn't be inspired to write this, it was the level by which she did her crime. I'm not really interested in stories where we have chopping up people up. I'm more interested in the psychological reasons for doing things, which I'm sure there is one. And this is one of the reasons why I do this series about people who are on the surface you would not think would be involved in any kind of crime, because typically women do not unalive people. But this case, I would have to take a step back and say no. At the same time, I would love or definitely be interested in seeing a documentary.